Did Joe Biden really fall off his bike because there was a little girl in the crowd? You gotta watch this, okay? I mean, we got this and so much more. Here to go over here today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Got some craziness today. My name is Joe Padula. I'm a veteran, not a victim. Former Screaming Eagle soldier. Woo! 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike. 101st Airborne Division. Air Assault. That's right, I'm ready. And I appreciate you. That's right, as I continue my mission. And you allow the opportunity for us to have a discussion here and talk. It's crazy out there. Some of you had the day off from work. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some rays, some of that vitamin D, got some health in you. Yeah. Hey, make sure to hit that like button. Facebook stars, too. Hit those stars if you're on Facebook. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and share. But, oh, yeah. What's up, Bay?
Nothing much.
What's up, Chris Early?
What's up?
Yeah. Chris has got a boat. Keeps showing it off. I don't care. But yeah. So a little late start, so let's get a move on. That's my fault. Sorry. My bad.
Epic fail.
It never fails. So how's the epic fail?
You're right.
I mean, he has been on time the last couple of
Yeah.
times.
I know.
Past week, actually.
That was an epic fail. Then
Today
this
was
is standard.
This is epic fail after it set the bar so high. All right, so here we go. Hey, those in the what's up, William Davis? How you doing? Yeah, make sure to comment along with your opinions, your thoughts, your facts. My question is, did Joe Biden really fall off of his bike because there was a little girl in the crowd?
He got distracted.
You got to watch this. Have you seen this yet?
I have
Okay.
several times.
Check out this angle. But hey, make sure to hit the like button. Okay, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and again, if you're on Facebook, send some stars. That really helps out. I appreciate that. It's a new program that they accepted us in because they demonetized us and they felt bad. Bastards. Hey, it was a lot. It's a lot of money we lost. So let's not talk about it. All right. So Saturday morning. Biden fell off his bike while riding near his home in, where is that?
Wilmington?
Well, this was in Rehoboth or something like that, Delaware. Yeah, Rehoboth Beach, I think, was the area.
Right.
Well, he got a beach hat.
He came to a stop and fell over. And, yeah, if you haven't seen the weekend's most trending topic on Twitter.
I'm laughing at the person with the phone right there.
Oh, boy.
Man.
You know what they're saying right now? Cha-ching.
Right.
Gold.
That's money.
Yeah, so
It looks like a Secret Service guy went out to the bar the night before. Look at that right wrist.
oh boy. Oh, does he have a
Yeah.
He's got a band.
does he have a 21 and up wristband on?
Purple.
Maybe it was that Bonnaroo.
He's old enough to drink.
So but here is a 2-angle video of the fall heard around the world. Oh boy.
Joe Biden, wake up.
He stopped and fell over.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Just stopped, fell over. All right.
You know, to be fair,
Well, some say it was an inside job, by the way. Just saying. Okay? Some are saying it was an inside job with maybe Kamala Harris. Look at that wrench.
that's throwing a wrench in the system.
Oh, boy. Some say it was a golfer nearby, actually.
Oh, I bet. That's my favorite.
Okay. Others are saying that it may have been a local gas leak. Have you heard this one?
No.
Is that Eric Swalwell? Eric Swalwell. May we never forget the fart heard around the world from the Chinese spy sleeping Eric Swalwell. Remember this one, Bay?
Is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've
cheek an election.
It's a real fart, too. That's not edited.
heard from Republicans ask the Ukrainians to help them cheat an election. To help them cheat an election.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some say it was a professional wrestling work. You know how they like have it all scripted? Some are saying it was like that. Yeah.
Wow.
But could it be that Joe Sir Sniffs-a-Lot Biden actually made the unscheduled stop for a little girl? Here is Brick Suit.
By now, you may have seen this clip of Joe Biden falling off of his bicycle rather unceremoniously. And if you guessed that the reason was because a small child was in the crowd, you'd be right. Now, yesterday, I actually put out a tweet about that before any of this other footage came out, wondering why exactly was Joe stopping. And it turns out that I was correct. There was a kid in the crowd. Now, normally at this part in their ride,
Look at this map. This guy's good. Follow him on Twitter.
Bidens will peel off to the right, follow the bike path there. So, and as you can see from these other photos, they've done that. And you can see in the video from yesterday, Jill Biden wearing that magenta jacket. She's going off to the right, but not Joe. Joe
like,
makes
oh.
a slight steering correction and heads straight
Where's
towards
he going?
someone he sees in the crowd. And here's a clip from afterwards. You can see as Joe gets up, he starts talking to someone, bending down, talking to someone in the crowd. Now, there's no wheelchair there, and Robert Reich is nowhere in the vicinity. And here you can see a ponytail.
He goes right up to the little girl. It was all because
That's our kid.
he saw a little girl. Check this out.
So we know he's talking to a small girl, and actually photos surfaced afterwards showing the two of them together. So I don't know what they were discussing that was so important that Joe had to stop. Maybe it was inflation, price of gas, situation in Ukraine, the open border, fall of the American economy, or perhaps just he needed to know what type of shampoo she was using. So there it is. Joe Biden crashed yesterday because he was so excited to see a small girl in the crowd that he couldn't remember how to get his feet out of the pedals.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. Biden, wake up.
And now we know. Now we know the rest of the nonsense.
Wow. And knowing is half the battle.
He really did stop because there was a little girl.
Yeah. That's
weird.
That is weird.
That's weird.
Just to let you know. All right.
Hi, Ed Reynolds.
Ed Reynolds, how you doing, brother?
Usually they make it right, but he kept straight.
What are your thoughts on it all right? Make sure to comment, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you're on Facebook, send some stars.
Hey, Claybite Ceramics, Joe. Mr. Glaze.
Oh, boy.
Man.
All right, so here we go. But did you see this one? Where so Saturday was the big fall.
Yeah.
So Sunday, he's
It was basically a topple.
he goes to church. I wonder if his the Catholic Church is okay with him with abortion. But yeah, so he's asked by the media, "Are you okay?" Here's how he responds. So he's okay. So that's good. He's not injured. We weren't looking for anyone to be injured here. You know, I don't care for this guy's policies or how he wants to make America worse again.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
Like, I could hop at the 1960s square dance all night long with, popcorn, because he's a bad dude.
He does have some other things he's got to worry about, though.
What's that?
So, they got. We all know about the laptop from hell, right?
Right.
Well, now the diary from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Ashley Biden diary.
Yeah.
Have you heard much about this, Chris?
I brushed up against it, but never really got into it.
They brought it up once, and I never heard it.
Yeah,
again.
that's about it. I heard it once, and then.
Well, here's how it goes. Okay, so this daughter, well, Tucker Carlson is really, the guy's got some balls. He slated Joe Biden over claims that the president shared a shower with his sex addict daughter when she was young, and slammed the FBI for probing the woman who found and sold a diary containing the revelation. So, from what I understand, the Amy Harris is being investigated over Biden's journal, which details her sex addiction and showers that she had with her father, Joe Biden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man.
New York Times have confirmed the diary is real.
I guess
That's the New York Times.
They're getting ahead of it now.
I think they learned their lesson from the Hunter Biden laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Tucker also said that the president was effectively using the feds as his secret police force after it was revealed that Amy Harris was being investigated over Ashley Biden's journal, which details what we were talking about earlier, and so many other things. So Amy Harris hasn't been arrested or charged, but Tucker questioned why she was being probed over an incident that is not a federal crime. So she found the diary in a bed at a Florida halfway house where Ashley Biden was staying in after treatment for her compulsive sexual urges. Here, let's listen to let's see what Tucker has to say about this one. Yeah, this is something.
So here, once again, are the words from Ashley Biden's diary. Quote, "I have always been boy crazy," she wrote, "hypersexualized at a young age. I remember somewhat being sexualized with a family member. I remember having sex with friends at a young age. Showers with my dad, probably not appropriate." So Ashley Biden wrote this in the context of her struggle with sexual compulsiveness in later life. And she attributes those compulsions to the fact that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Now, we have no reason to doubt that what she wrote is true. She did not write this for public consumption. She wrote it in a diary that, as you just heard, she accidentally left behind in a halfway house in Palm Beach, Florida in June of 2020, during the presidential race. The woman who took the room that she left, a single mother, found that diary under the bed. Now, if you are the father of daughters, ask yourself, is
Look at the shower scene that they did with the photos.
there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable? And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying. Now, Ashley Biden doesn't say how old she was at the time she showered with her father.
But she got to be old enough to have memory, right?
But obviously she was old enough to remember
Yeah,
doing it. And by the way,
right.
little kids don't take showers. They take baths.
Yep.
Inappropriate showering with your own daughter? If that's not child molestation, it is definitely close enough to justify a police visit. But the police have not visited Joe Biden. They're not investigating this. Instead, the FBI is breaking into the homes of journalists who brought it to public attention.
The lady who found it when she was in the halfway house,
Yeah.
I believe she sold it to Project Veritas. Okay? James O'Keefe.
Yeah.
And now, according to the Daily Mail, again, you just heard this, the feds are investigating a woman called Amy Harris, who had the misfortune of finding the diary. To be clear, none
And the feds raided James O'Keefe's house for this diary,
Wow.
which they legally obtained. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
of these people committed crimes, certainly not federal crimes, and yet they are being harassed and
Yeah. So I find this story very interesting.
Well,
about,
to be fair, didn't
about the daughter.
Wasn't the laptop from hell stating that that he slept with his niece? Would that be one and the same?
No, this is his sister. This is Hunter Biden's sister.
Oh, right.
Right. He's been on the boat all weekend.
Look, it's hard to keep the pedophiles at bay here, okay?
Let's see. So, yeah, so after a stint in rehab, the president's daughter, now 41, briefly lived in a Palm Beach home often used by recovering addicts, and left her diary when she moved back to Philadelphia in June of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The single mother, Amy Harris, who's 39 years old, also fresh out of rehab, moved in weeks later and found it under the mattress.
Yeah.
We're talking about weeks later.
Somebody forgot about it.
There's the lady that found it.
She looked like she belonged there.
Or, because you write these things in these journals because, it's a sex rehab thing.
Yeah, and
so you
psychiatrists tell you keep a journal. Keep a journal. A log.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What if the daughter of Joe Biden left it on purpose? To be found. Almost like a cry for help.
Maybe. I think it's more or less forgotten about. She put it underneath the mattress and just forgot about it.
So.
And now it's another black eye for.
No, I don't know if she sold it to a black guy. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh.
Now it is another black eye.
Oh, my bad.
For the Biden family.
So So Amy Harris, that's Amy Harris doing that selfie right there. Yeah, she found it under the mattress, showed the diary at a Republican fundraising event, and sold it for, any guesses?
$400.
You're going 400, babe.
Yeah.
I'm going 1,000.
I'm going to go with $40,000. I'm correct. Yeah, 40,000 to Project Veritas.
I was only 39 off.
That's a nice chunk of change right there.
The president's daughter, all right. Oh boy,
look the way he's just staring at her.
In fairness, it is just a still picture.
Yeah, it is.
But
it is. It's
but look at the eye line. His eye line is going straight towards her chest.
Imagine this was Trump.
Oh, they tried that with Trump. They tried saying that Trump did stuff with
P tapes and Russia and his daughter.
Obama,
and,
yeah. Ivanka.
So Harris allegedly showed off the diary, $40,000, Project Veritas. The president's daughter wrote that she was hypersexualized at a young age, details her chronic drug abuse, affairs outside her marriage, how her finances were down into the wire, and how she made Joe cry with worry over her ahead of a Democratic primary debate. Her writings also show Ashley, no, that's the daughter, may have been using drugs while helping campaign for her. I'm glad she got herself into rehab, though. There's the single mom. She's single, huh? How you doing? Yeah. So there's James O'Keefe, Project Veritas, who bought it, and then and then the FBI raided James O'Keefe's house for this diary.
I don't know how. I don't know how they got a warrant for that.
Well, you get an Obama-appointed judge to sign off on.
I would now. See, now that's the thing. Even if I was an Obama-appointed judge, the last thing I want to do is sign a warrant, a fraudulent warrant, on somebody like Project Veritas, where they have high-powered lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
That means I'm done. I'm getting disbarred and I'm getting kicked out.
The New York Times first reported a Justice Department probe over the diary. This was November of 2021, and confirmed that the diary is authentic. But the Times neglected to include the story that its pages contain deeply concerning information that the president's own daughter believes his alleged showering with her could have helped create her sex addiction.
I mean, I guess if she was showering with him while she was like 8 or 9. Which is still wildly inappropriate.
A source close to the investigation told the DailyMail.com, of which we're reading from now, that Harris is not being investigated for theft. The feds now aren't saying it was illegal to find the diary, the source said, nor are they saying Amy stole anything.
So how do you get a warrant?
Yeah, how'd they get the... who's that? Yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, who is that? That is, Fargo? Who's Fargo?
Fago, I think. There's
Fago?
no R. F-A-G-O, Fago.
Oh. So, yeah, let's get it off of there before we get a strike for no reason.
Little nip tuck. Well, go up. The picture's there. They got the name, I think.
Yeah.
One up more.
Yeah, no, I see it. It just, some other entry suggests that she may have been campaigning for Joe while still using drugs. I mentioned earlier, August 1st, 2019, Ashley wrote, "It's time to get back home. It's time to get back home. Plus work on the campaign, headquarters in Philadelphia. Spent good portion of that time on the road. The work is hard. Nothing compares to that rush, high excitement of getting..." Not readable. "I am searching for ways to escape." 2 weeks later, she wrote that it had been only 5 days since she got high. "There is anxiety, plus not sure where it comes from. Maybe it's lack of having substances. It's been 5 full days. It's been the longest I've gone in a while," she wrote.
Come again?
With drugs.
Oh.
Being sober. "I think the longest period of abstinence, has been 10 days since basically March."
Come again?
Wow. She added in another later entry, though, that she told herself that after her stint in the Karen Rehab Center in Pennsylvania, Karen, spelled C-A-R-O-N, though,
Caron is French.
that she would never use drugs again. When asked for a comment, a representative for Ashley Biden told DailyMail.com, "We refuse to engage with an inquiry like this, which simply doesn't merit a response."
Is every Biden on drugs? Is that like a prerequisite to have to put up with the former vice president?
With a dad like that.
Why? Why is there such sex connected to this family? What the hell happened in the shower?
I don't know.
The president's daughter has a long history of drug arrests and scandals. She was arrested in 1999 for possession of
cocaine,
marijuana.
She was 18 years old, student at Tulane University in New Orleans. She was released on a bond of
$500.
OR.
$1,000.
Yep.
That's where my 1,000 came in.
Yeah. 2 years later, the Biden's daughter was arrested again for
marijuana.
DUI.
Underage drinking in Howard County, Maryland.
You know what, Bay? I don't like you anymore.
She was issued a bench warrant after she failed to show up to a hearing for the charge.
She got an FTA.
She later pleaded guilty and was fined
Not content.
$10,000.
$125.
I'm way off of it today.
It's okay. Court records show that later in 2001, she was evicted from her
apartment,
college dorm,
home in New Orleans. She had a third run-in with the law August 2002 when she was arrested for allegedly obstructing officers trying to break up a bar fight in Chicago.
Ha!
She reportedly blocked the officer's path and made intimidating statements after one of the assailants threw a bottle at the
police officer.
There you go. You're on the board.
Yeah.
Had to give you a freebie.
Thank you, God.
In March 2009, an anonymous informant approached the New York Post with a video they claimed showed Ashley snorting cocaine at a party in
New Orleans. No, yeah.
Delaware. The paper declined to purchase the video, but ran the story without it. The newspaper reported that in the video, a woman resembling Ashley snorted
Cocaine.
lines of white powder. On a desk threw a straw that was the color
Of money.
White McDonald's straw.
red.
Red.
She
Red
li-
would have to be the straw.
She later shouted, "Shut the,"
F up.
to the others in the room.
I was gonna say the front door.
Oh, okay. That counts because it's blocked off. It's asterisked out.
Any F word would work at that point.
The Post reported that lawyers who were touting the video for their client claimed at one point she pretty much complains that the line isn't
Long enough.
big enough. And that she talks about her dad, adding that they had been offered
Cocaine.
for the footage. No, $250,000. I like political Mad Libs. The footage has not been independently verified or obtained by the DailyMail.com, but the lawyer representing the seller reportedly dropped his client shortly after the claims emerged. Amy Harris was struggling with addiction and was in dire financial straits in 2019. Yeah. All right.
Well, she got a big $40,000 increase, so
There you go.
Right.
Damn. Unbelievable.
that's methed up.
Yeah. Speaking of methed up.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter!
What a transition that was. Nice segue.
The Bidens reported that the diary and other belongings as stolen,
Oh, really?
sparking a Justice Department probe.
How is it stolen when you left it?
Right.
That's abandonment,
It
right?
was a
Yeah.
year after when the federal agents searched the homes of O'Keefe and another Project Veritas. Come on, activists or journalists. The Daily Mail sucks sometimes. They really do. In a court filings, prosecutors suggested the organization was complicit with the theft of Ashley's belonging. No, you left it there, kid.
Yeah, so that's where we heard, because I heard it like last year or something, where they were talking about how her diary was stolen.
Yeah. She left it.
On CNN.
Of course. Right. Unbelievable. But there
Yes,
you
I
go,
watched CNN.
man. Did you guys see this one? Some dude with a Hitler-Trump bumper sticker plowed through the Trump store in Massachusetts.
I don't know how much I'd take that into, because not the B is the Babylon Bee.
No, not the B. It's not the Babylon Bee. This is real deal.
I thought they got the Babylon Bee got kicked off, so they became the
Not the Bee is fantastic. So this car crash, okay, there's a, you know how they have like merchandise stores?
Yeah.
Well, they got a Donald Trump merchandise store. This is Easton, Massachusetts. The driver of the man from Rainham was taken to the hospital with
Concussion.
non-life-threatening injuries.
Concussion.
Route 138, it's about 5 p.m. The employee working at the time was...
We tell it.
Did you say retailer? Sure. Okay. If the guy's working there selling clothes, I guess he's a retailer.
A clerk?
Well, let's see. Let's see what went down.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Damn. Look at that.
Dude about to dip.
All gas, no brake.
Yeah, the car came in so fast that it was, I don't know, only by providence that the man running the store was standing by the door instead of the windows as he walked through the store. Man.
Now, I wonder how much of that is an actual accident versus purposeful.
Well,
It could just be a really bad coincidence, as much as I don't believe in them.
but here's the thing, this mostly peaceful car crash, okay?
Mostly peaceful car crash.
All right, was, yeah, it only resulted in minor injuries for the driver, but the investigation is underway.
You'll find out that the brakes failed, and
I mean, we all know how, how Massachusetts is MAGA country, right?
yeah.
So you have this wackadoo here.
Or somebody's going to be Clintoned.
Well, here, let's go to Andy No. Okay, and I love me some Andy No reporting. Like, Andy No, he goes on to do a little research. That's why I love the guy. So, Andy No here. Here is the photo of the driver, the man from Massachusetts who allegedly rammed his car at high speed into a Trump merchandise store in Easton, Massachusetts. He has a tattoo of the logo of Antifa band Ministry. So,
Double anarchy sign.
there.
At least they're original.
Yeah. 2 A's.
Absolute asshole. Is that what that means?
Look at that. So, and here is here's the picture of the bumper sticker. You could see Trump has a barcode mustache trying to make him look like Hitler. Right? Yeah. But yeah. Again, and we're the crazy ones. We're the wackadoos.
Yeah.
According to them. These people are deranged.
You know,
And
they're the party of forgiveness, and kindness.
This is what happens when you have everybody gets a trophy. Okay.
Is that
This is what happens when you get raised like that.
like half the face of Guerrero or whatever his name is?
Che Guevara.
Myers.
That's Mike
Che Guevara.
Myers. Yeah, that's definitely a Mike Myers mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween.
And this is
The band.
sadistic McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Mick or Mac Donalds. Not McDonald's, it's Mac.
Speaking of attacks, did you see this one?
No.
This anti-Asian pepper spray attacker held on $20,000 bail. But she looks Asian to me, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But this Florida woman accused of pepper spraying 4 women while launching into an anti-Asian tirade in Manhattan was called a possible flight risk for her first court appearance. Ordered to be held on bail, $20,000. Yeah, she went crazy.
They mostly do.
Stop hating people. Just stop hating people, but just because they're,
Love one another and understand that you guys have differences. Embrace the differences. Learn from one another.
Yeah. Let me see if I got this. Yeah, here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Sade Benoit. Thanks for staying up late with us tonight. Well, a nasty attack with pepper spray. New York cops looking for this woman in what could be a hate crime against a group of young Asian women. Tonight,
She's wearing definitely Asian-style clothing, isn't she?
Yeah, what it look like.
Oh,
News reporter Sonia Rincon speaking exclusively with 3 of them.
Now spraying us with pepper spray. Police are looking for this woman, seen squirting pepper spray at the 4 young women who are baffled and upset.
I'm not in your space.
Speaking to us tonight, and
Get out of New York, everybody.
Yeah.
Get out of New York City.
Plus, you attacking me that close. Oh, I'm about to get you.
Yeah, I'm fighting back, right?
Yeah.
The thing is with pepper spray, you don't need to be
not
that
use their
close.
names or show their faces. 3 of the 4 victims of that attack say they were enjoying a warm Saturday afternoon, catching up with friends, checking out the flower installations in the
Ever hear of the Asian actress Kobe Tai?
No.
No? Okay.
meatpacking district when a
Porn star.
stranger who'd had her back to them sitting on one of the large stones here on 9th Avenue picked an argument.
She turned around and she was like, "You guys are trying to harass me."
I said, "We're not trying to bother you." I even apologized. I was like, "I'm sorry, like we didn't intend to make you feel that way."
They started recording when the woman unleashed a racist tirade and pulled out a can of pepper spray.
Saying like, go back to where you came from, you don't belong here.
That's so unoriginal too. That go back to where you belong.
Go back to where you came from.
Yeah.
You want me to go back to Madison and 12th? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
She pointed to an Asian bystander who was a man and said, "Take your back to your country."
We distanced ourselves, we tried to do the right thing.
It was so painful. I couldn't open my eyes for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, pepper spray is no joke, especially if contacted right. I'm telling you, I'm not here to profile him. I think this lady's Asian.
I think she's probably got some Asian in her.
Do you know what I mean?
To.
Let me click on this plus. Yo, she's Asian.
Yeah. But she definitely has Asian attributes.
Chinese hate Japanese. Koreans hate Chinese. They hate them. Okay?
Taiwanese.
Don't forget about it. Vietnamese.
Korean.
I'm not defending this lady. I'm just saying.
No.
She's Asian. Either that or she smoked a lot of weed. Sorry, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, no doubt. Sorry. All right, moving on.
Moving on up.
Yeah, moving on. What do you say?
That's crazy.
I think she's Asian.
I think she has some Asian.
She's got to have some Asian in her.
And I'm not being racist or anything. It's just
No.
observation. It's
She
like
has-
saying, "Oh, Joe, that guy's white." You know what I mean?
She has very Asian attributes.
And she's wearing a mask, which makes her look even more Asian.
Got a point, yeah.
In court when nobody else is.
They love those masks over there in China, huh?
That's the only way you could breathe over there, I believe.
Speaking of crazy, did you see this?
No.
So, blood-soaked abortion activists protest at Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett's Virginia home. Which, by the way, in case you don't know, this is all illegal. It is illegal to protest outside Supreme Court justices' homes.
How about we get DOJ to do their job and go after those people?
All right. Where is it? U.S. Supreme Court, Cox versus Louisiana. You cannot protest outside of a courtroom or a justice's home to
sway a decision.
To sway a decision. Absolutely. But nonetheless, nobody's doing anything. So what do you get? You get these girls.
I think those were high school girls too.
Yeah, these were Utes. Here,
They're Joe Biden.
And they got the red blood in between their legs. And let's just call it what it is. It's pro-abortion. It's not pro-choice. They are advocating for, I want abortions, which is killing a kid.
We are here at Justice Amy Coney Barrett's house today with our arms tied, with our mouths covered.
How old are you, and are you having sex, kid?
With your mouths covered. I see one of them with their mouths covered.
All right.
Holding dolls, because this is what Amy's America looks like. Children will be forced to give birth to children. Women will be silenced.
Spank your children.
Well, here's an idea.
Spank your children when they do something bad at a young age.
Children shouldn't be having children. You shouldn't be having sex then.
You ain't gonna protect yourself.
Wait till you're, I don't know.
We must not go back to the 1950s. Then the kid holding that sign knows, huh? I agree, though. We shouldn't. We shouldn't have Democratic governors ordering fire hoses and dogs on anti-segregation rallies. I agree. We shouldn't go back to the 50s. The music was great, though.
Women will be invalidated. Women will be told they are less than.
She's been having a period for about 3 years now, I'm guessing. This kid.
Well, I don't know. They start them now at like 9.
Women will be told they are inferior. And that is not okay.
Depends on the house.
We cannot let that happen. So all of you who say you are pro-choice, get up and say it out loud.
No, you say that you're pro-killing a baby. That's. Don't you understand that, kid?
Get up, take to the streets, and stay. Because you cannot let this happen to your sisters, to your daughters, to your mother.
At least they're addressing that there's women in the world.
I mean.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't let this future happen to us. It's not fair.
Life is not fair. Nothing. This is what I can't.
Of course,
stress
she has
enough.
hairy armpits.
Yeah.
Of course, she does.
This is what I can't stress enough to anybody. Life is not supposed to be fair. Life is life.
Ed Reynolds goes, they're 15 years old, according to the news. 15.
Yeah.
Yo, parents, take back control of your children.
Look.
Please stop handing it over to these teachers
As
to
long as you don't
raise
leave a
them.
mark. I mean, what?
Not going back to hangers? Please, would you stop?
Rise up! Rise up! Rise up for
Look at the period blood.
abortion rights, for abortion rights, rise up!
And I don't mean to be rude, but this one doesn't have to worry about getting pregnant. Okay, this one on the right. That's all.
Hell yeah! Rise up!
Oh my! I almost thought that the way you stopped it, and I feel bad for her now, but the way when you stopped it, it looked like it was one of those really long signs, and 2 people holding it.
No, it's just one lady.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't.
You're gonna have to bring in the asphalt.
I'm not trying to fat shame, but
No,
the way
hear
you
you.
stopped it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, unbelievable.
But here's the thing.
And listen, you can't do this outside of the Supreme Court justices' homes.
What what they're saying is that it goes back to the state. It doesn't say that you can't. It's up to the states to decide.
Yeah, that's a good point too. It's
somebody
it's
needs
going
to
to your
teach these
state.
youngins that what you think that you are hearing is not actual. Read. Read.
Your actions do got consequences. So,
Speaking of which, Bay. Speaking of consequences,
right?
Oh,
Okay.
is this the Naperville where the cops they have a TV show like the Women of Naperville?
Do they really?
Yeah, it's like just outside of Chicago.
Well, this is I'm gonna go with Naperville, Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the same people.
Well, the police body cam footage released this week shows the cop fatally shooting a hatchet welding man. The shooting occurred June 3rd, but police released the dramatic footage Tuesday. Yep. You guys want to see it?
Sure.
In it, a Middle Eastern man with a hatchet exited the sedan. Oh, that's why we haven't seen it in the news. Sorry.
Pulled up.
Okay. Exited the sedan and lunged at the police officer. The officer,
shot.
28-year-old. Well, this is how he responded.
All right, if you can take a picture and send it to me. Where are you, dude? Where are you?
Just pulled up.
Unprovoked.
Stopped.
Yep.
Started, and stopped again.
Sorry.
He forgot to put it in park.
That was so we don't get kicked off. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning, Bay. I hate it though.
You need to get the blur thing down. That's what you need.
It's so tough when there's so much movement.
Yeah.
They make a program now that just follows the movement.
Yeah, I know. I gotta pay $40 extra.
I mean, you do it for your phone calls. I mean, what?
Yeah, this from his police car.
Yeah, here's
car. This pulls up.
Uh-huh.
And then dude just jumps out. Well, oh,
Hey, buddy, put the
put it in park when you're
Cop
gonna
like, what you
stab me.
doing? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Hey now. Oh. He saw that hatchet, man.
Look at that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the officer shot the attacker, identified as 28-year-old Edward Saman, who was transported to the hospital where he
Died. Succumbed to his wounds.
died. Yep, the officer was
Cleared of all wrongdoing.
not injured. The DuPage County State's attorney is investigating the attack.
I'm foreshadowing.
Yeah. I'd play more, but
You don't want to get kicked
no. And I don't mind watching it, you know what I mean? But
You should
YouTube is asshole.
You
Yes,
should
Ed Reynolds,
zoom
it
it
is
in on some
justified.
parts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
The reason why this movie flopped, I say, because a lot of people thought it was going to be the toy, but this is not the toy version of Bud Lightyear.
Yeah, no, this is just regular. The
yeah,
story of Buzz
but-
Lightyear non-toy.
Yeah.
Lightyear flops, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it flops one because a lot of the foreign countries, like the Emirates,
Mhm.
won't play it.
Yeah, because there's some there's some
Same
same-sex
kiss.
kissing, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. That's not going to happen.
Which violates their religion and
It was
law.
projected to bring in about 70 to 85 million over the
Mhm.
3-day weekend. It came up with
20 million.
51.
Oh. So how much did it cost to make?
Oh, boy.
130 million.
Did it?
I'm guessing.
That's that problem.
Because that's a lot of CGI right there.
Well, it's the actors, really.
Yeah.
You got to pay them. Ain't no telling how much they want.
Well, what are you doing opening in the second week with Jurassic out there?
You can't.
Yeah.
World Dominion voting machines?
Uh-huh.
Right?
Look. They just need
And
to stop.
Maverick is still out there.
Yeah.
Still bringing in money.
I loved Maverick.
It was a great movie. Non-spoiler alert. It's very good.
Spin-offs that open lower than the core franchise film.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Beasts versus Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw versus Fast and Furious. Bumblebee versus Transformers.
Bumblebee was pretty good, though.
This could be a case of going to the Toy Story, too soon, too fast, despite the fact that the theater closures and the pandemic stood between now and Toy Story 4 3 years ago. Was that 3 years ago?
Everything's 3 years ago. We have the year of Baltimore. The year we don't talk about.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts. I love it.
Never seen it.
I didn't like it without the Johnny Depp, though.
Never
when
seen
they
it.
replaced the actor with some guy that it's not that good. But I got some interesting news for you guys.
Oh, really, huh?
Vaccine.
That's a side effect?
Reduces something.
Wait a minute.
In men, allegedly.
Wait a minute. Didn't we talk about that?
Well, this is a recently released medical study in a group of 37 donors of sperm.
Oh, man, I wish you...
Across 220 samples collected, the impact of the...
mRNA.
The mRNA.
You need to go back...
Which is great technology, by the way. How it works, the mRNA for cancer patients and everything.
Yeah.
You need to go back and find the episode where we talked about
But the one produced by Pfizer caused men to experience a drop in fertility of more than 20%.
So does that mean like Moderna is the only one that's supposedly the good one now?
I don't know. I take my vitamins.
J&J had the blood clotting issues.
J&J's done.
Pfizer has the you're not getting pregnant clause.
Yeah, but all of them are these
have a side effect.
Yeah, you know what some of the side effect also is?
What's that?
Voting Democrat.
The periods.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls with the periods. And flow. What's up, Ed? Did I miss any comments? I'm sorry, I missed some of the comments here.
He's just basically going on about the same things that we got.
Yeah, Ed knows things. All right. Our federal holiday Juneteenth show today, even though June 19th was yesterday. But we got the day off today, or federal holiday.
Yeah.
That's the day Republicans went into Texas and told, hey,
the
Democrats, why didn't you tell them they're free?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's 2.5 years. What are you doing?
We needed some free labor still.
Wait. Hey, Dems, what are you doing?
We needed some labor.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Yes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And, hey, if you're on Facebook, hit that stars. I like that. Help us out with some stars.
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, stars.
Yeah, send some stars. Chris, you learn anything today? Anything stood out for you?
Well, definitely the Pfizer.
Oh,
lowering
yeah,
the
sperm
20%. I didn't know that. That was new.
The dreaded low count.
Oh, boy. Don't want that. Bay.
Biden need to stop with the kids.
Yeah, stop with the kids.
You about hurt yourself.
No kidding.
But notice you haven't heard anything about that kid was the reason for the bike stop.
Oh, you won't.
Nowhere. But it was obviously for it.
The Easter Bunny's going to help him out.
As soon as he fell, they helped him up. He went right for the kid.
Yeah. Oh,
not right for the bike. Be like, okay, gotta go.
Yeah. I got to go catch up with my wife. No, I got to go catch up with this kid.
Like, literally,
right.
for the kid.
That's crazy.
What about you, Joe? What'd you get?
The daughter stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
That's pretty...
The daughter stuff.
Worse than the son, huh?
This ain't no Russia collusion either.
No, and the fact that this one was verified.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
$40,000.
Again, thanks for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
And no flags.
Woo!
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Non-stop Vegas action has arrived. Oak Grove Gaming is now open. Experience a whole lot of Vegas fun, minus the flight, at Oak Grove Gaming. Spin and win big on over 1,300 of the latest and greatest games. Indulge and eat like a king at our 4 fantastic restaurants. Live it up at the lively bars and lounges. Conveniently located off I-24, exit 86, across from Fort Campbell. Just a quick spin away. Plus, Now you can reserve your room
Yeah.
when our
What's up, Ed
luxurious
Reynolds? What's up,
five-star
Eric?
hotel opens
Eric.
For reservations and more exciting
He goes, let's face it,
information.
it's
Visit
time of guys
That's
who got the shot were
oakgrovegaming.com.
probably not likely to
Oak Grove
procreate
Racing
to begin
Gaming
with.
Hotel. So Vegas, so close.
Ed Reynolds, don't forget that up till that point,
21.
Texas was
Gambling
not
problem,
part
call
of the
1-800-GAMBLER.
Union.
Hey
Interesting.
everybody, this is Water Dogs.
That's
Rich,
right.
Water Dogs Scuba and Safety.
No, Texas
What do I love
wasn't.
about the Joe Padula Show.
Well, no, they were still doing the South. They were fighting on the side of the Confederacy.
One of the most amazing things to do all year round is to visit some of the world's most
Yeah, just getting some of these commercials in.
creating a lifetime of memories with
Yeah, the shooting was justified, Ed Reynolds. I agree too. I mean, out of nowhere, this crazy man pulls out of his car with the hatchet in his hand. Right. I'll tell you,
your trip. So if you're an expert diver or never
the guy not putting the car in park might have even saved the cop's life, because it gave him that extra second.
Because the cop hesitated.
Right.
Because he's like, what you doing?
He goes, what the? Right. Mm-hmm.
Shop and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula
Yes,
Show.
sir.
Absolutely.
The cop.
Yeah.
You know, if the dude would have thrown it in park, you know, the cop would have got hit. But,
Right.
you know,
That drive, you know.
Maybe the job they do is that they don't return phone calls. Well, if you go to lawyerwayne.com, I've got my cell phone number on there. You put it in your phone, and if you need a
oh yeah, he already had.
come down to the office, 120.
And those 15-year-olds protesting, man. Yo, that's some failed parenting right there. That's some failed parenting. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
This is what happens when you let the media and the TV.
These pocket wonder machines are great for things like
William Davis says, sex rehab. Where is this place? I need to be committed.
but not so much when it comes to
Oh,
telling your
boy.
customers everything your business can do for them. Well, that's
Great American Hero. That was a good show, right? Who can it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
For 14 years, smart business
I can't think of that without thinking of George Costanza's answer machine. Believe it or not, George isn't at home.
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Mm-hmm. All right, one more commercial.
Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at lawyerwayne.com and check me out on
TikTok.
At Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing. You couldn't be any more wrong. Sorry. Obviously, you never been to I'm O'Connor's focused on Irish. O'Connor's right now.
Right off of exit 1.
Exit
It's like
1.
An adult daycare
It's like an adult
center.
daycare center.
I mean, you go inside.
I mean, you
got
go
the
inside.
food,
You got the food. You got the drinks.
You got the DJ.
You got the DJ.
stage. You got the live music. The whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back.
they got pool tables in the back.
dartboards, Video games.
Look at this awesome video.
UFC main events. Oh, and outside. Look. They got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor
Look at
tiki
this.
bar.
Guess who filmed?
They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive
Uh-huh.
stage where they bring in the big names like Greta Van Fleet. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub.
I do love that Greta Van Fleet though. That they sound like Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Oh, there's the flick.